really try to put me to the ground, you know, to come back to training, to not let this come into my head, you know. So I'm very happy right now because I can only train, can do everything I always enjoyed that was fighting. So this is the best thing that happened to me for sure. It was amazing because right now I can go out with my daughter, you know, I can give her anything she wants. We can go out the whole weekend to eat whatever we want. So for me, it's the greatest pleasure I had in my life right now is to provide my daughter everything she wants. No, I really enjoy to fight here in the USA because I fight my whole career right now in Brazil. So I really enjoy the experience to come back to USA to fight here again. So everything here is different, and I really enjoy it here. We see what goes from Arlovski fighting, but I think the Brazilian crowd is passionate about the sport. You know, it's crazy over there. When Kobe winning, he will start speeching, you know, saying those things about Brazil. The crowd started booing him. You can hear nothing, you know, but it was amazing. So when Carlos Sapato won too, you know, everybody was cheering for him. So it was amazing. I can't imagine how great it is to fight here. You know, I've always been a fan of Arlovski. You know, a good part of my fighting style right now is I own to him. You know, I always enjoy the way he fights as a heavyweight, like classy. You know, like very composed and moving a lot. You know, he has a different style than most of the heavyweights. You know, so I always enjoy him. I have watched him since was fighting as a professional. So for me, it's a great joy to be fighting a legend like Arlovski. Yeah, to be honest, I always followed him. You know, I always watch his whole fights for this fight. I studied his every fight that when he come back to the UFC. So I try to look at every kind of best scenario that he put on the UFC. You know, I don't know. I like to look at like the Chip Miocic fight where he didn't showcase nothing. So I'm expecting at Saturday the best Arlovski in the UFC for sure. I'm not counting on his not so good performance. Yeah, I think overall he's very dangerous. You know, his right hand is the most lethal weapon he has, in my opinion. But he has an underestimated ground game. I think he has a strong clinch. He knows how to take people down and hold them. So I'm aware of those things, and I'm not only counting him to come with the right hand. I'm counting him to do everything, the best Arlovski that has ever been for sure. I think he finally put me on the big stage in the UFC. You know, gonna make a lot of people look at me. I think the fight against Chin Johnson was a good performance, but Arlovski has a way bigger name than Chin Johnson, so everybody now gonna start looking at me in different eyes. I think. Yeah, for me this is a great joy too. It's a great responsibility to fight. You know, in the main card right now. There's a lot of amazing guys that I've always been fan, like Guida and Joe Lawson, a lot of great fights. So for me, it's a very great opportunity to be seen by everybody right now.